Alrighty, I am live at 5. So welcome everybody to Being Scottish Fitness. And today we're going to start out with bacon and eggs. It's going to be a warmer day. We need to buy some eggs at the store. Who knows? I can see I'm going to have to mute over here. There we go. I was getting a little reverb. Hey, kitty. Just like I just seen you. So, nice walk out today. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some, I'm going to get the bacon going. Then I'm going to do a comparison of some socks I bought. And the reason I'm doing that is I did leave a coupon in my community page for these alpaca socks, where you can save, I don't know, a percentage. I think you can't anyway, but supposedly I'm going to find out if they're really good or not. And yeah, you did, yep. So I do follow Sensible Prepper. It has been a while since I had visited one of his live streams, just because I'm usually doing my own or extremely busy at the time. So it's like it was one of those I haven't caught in a long time. So today I did about a 4-mile hike. So I went further than I usually do. And there was a lot of cans on the road. I could have actually brought a bag with me and probably filled it up. Versus the ones that I'd left there from last time and the ones that were there now. So here I'm going to get me 4 strips of bacon on here to get things going. I'm thinking about cutting up a potato with it. I haven't decided yet. Might just do the old bacon and eggs and call that a day and give me more time to hit the gym. So while I got the baking going, I've been seeing these ads, and you probably see them too, for these alpaca socks. So I'm going to compare them. Here are some socks I just bought from Walmart. Okay, they were about, I don't know, $15 for 3 pair. And they they feel nice. How long they're going to last, I don't know. I've been wearing 1 pair for a while. I've been doing well. And these are the ones that I ordered. So for the boot type socks, they advertise them for like $20 a sock, but if you buy more, you save. And I bought 5 pair, and I got them for $15 each. So I want to kind of compare them and see how they feel, and then also I'll do some wear testing and see how they hold up. So come in a nice little separate pack, which I can use for other things. That's kind of neat. So plenty long, but when I look at kind of the thickness, all right, now this is just your Walmart brand. This is thicker. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. So when you're, and this is probably got, let me see. Well, that heel toe is fine. They do go up further up your leg. And for my boots, that may be an advantage. So I'm going to wear these today and kind of see how they feel in my work boots. So these are Willow Ace. And I ordered 5 pair because These are the type of socks that I wear during the winter. And you want to carry some extra ones in your car. So I'll probably put a pair of these and a pair of these in my get back home bag that I have in the car. I also need to add I need to throw a sleeping bag in there and probably a blanket. So these I'll put on today and I'll kind of see how they are. I'll do a quick video of me throwing, well, I don't know if you want to see my feet. So we won't do that. But I'll sit there and probably do a late night video tonight, telling you what I think about them. And this looks like kind of neat. It actually got an air hole. I've never seen these before. This might be good repurposing. I haven't figured out for what yet, but I'm sure I'll figure out something. So let's get these back in the living room. I have the baking going. And I'm trying to contemplate whether I'm going to do a potato or not. I think I'm going to hold off just so I can get on the road again. I did pick up a bunch of beer tabs. Had I brought a bag with me, I would have filled it. I just didn't know there was going to be that many out there. Do I? I do not. I put water in a skillet when I do brats, but in baking, no, I have not done that. Sometimes if it's a cast iron skillet, I actually put some bacon grease in there first. But with cast iron, but I keep my cast iron well seasoned because I do not wash them with detergent. Never, 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 never wash cast iron with dish soap. Keeps them crispy and straight. I will have to check that. I'll have to try that next time. See, I'm always learning something new or trying something new and seeing if that works. So a little bit of water, I will try that. That's a very interesting thought. So next breakfast one, I will see and see if that works out. Thank you very much. So today started out with walk to the garden. I'll be posting that up later. Then I did a 4-mile hike today. And Shannon, how we doing? Thanks for popping in. And it was nice. It was still cold. I mean, it's 33 degrees, but it was sunny and the wind wasn't too bad. So that'll be premiered at 5 o'clock. And I'll be in the chat, in between doing loads at work. So, but it was a nice sunny day. I did find some more lumber I'd like to repurpose. I just got to find out who owns that property before I go in there and start knocking off the lumber from those pallets he's getting ready to burn. Makes for kind of a hard conversation. And I'm too old to be sneaking into places. Maybe if I was a kid. Emma Sharon, how we doing? Thank you. Bacon and eggs sound good. Yep, I was thinking about potatoes, but the potatoes added like another 15 minutes to the cooking. And I'm hungry. After that 4-mile hike, I need to get some food in me. So, my sponsor, who isn't, never did answer any of the emails I sent. So, but I drink Fairlife because it has half the sugar of regular milk, but it has 50% more protein. And remember, protein is essential. I like that word, essential for your health. Another thing is salt. Can't hydrate without salt. Vitamins and minerals. And I'll see some people out online that just say some incredibly, in my opinion, unwise things. The kind word for me saying stupid. Say, I don't take vitamins. It just makes expensive urine. Yeah, well, it makes inexpensive doctor bills. You know, you pass some of it through, sure you do. But I'll be honest with you, sometimes, I'll take a lot of vitamins and it doesn't pass through. My body needed it. Making turkey soup today. That sounds good. Now the wife looked like she made potato soup. There don't seem to be very much left over. So she must have took a bunch to work. She doesn't make it like I make it. When I make it, I have enough for 3 or 4 meals. But I got the pan still there. But I like potato soup. Now usually I'll throw some ham and bacon in it. And real potatoes. We have this mix, Bear Creek, and they're really good mixes. Pumpkin bread. Oh my goodness, you make me hungry. I like pumpkin bread. My sister even made zucchini muffins for me when I was in college, and those were good. And look, I got a bucket of squash sitting out there still. I need to start cooking that. So that's something I gotta sit there and throw in the oven and then probably go on my walk. Get that cooked like that. So, pumpkin bread, banana bread. So when I make a shake, I put probably about 20 ounces of milk in there. I put a banana in there. I put a big chunk of protein or peanut butter in there, and then usually about 2 or 3 eggs. And that's my morning shake. And it's called my protein shake without actually going out and buying a protein powder. Protein powders are good though. They are a wonderful way to up it. But you can do the same thing by throwing a couple eggs in there. And then if I want, I can add, probably should locate that. I usually put like vanilla in there. And I know I got another vanilla here somewhere. There it is. Da-da. I know I had another one. These last a long time. We use them for pancakes. But also it's a pure vanilla extract. And I'll put a dash of that in there for flavoring, which works out pretty well. So throughout the day, I do take bunches of natural supplements. And it helps me on my day. So I've got balance of nature, veggies, and fruits. And I do this during the winter because I'm not able to just go out and get good vegetables out of my garden all the time. Or just grab an apple off the apple tree. When I can do that, I don't really bother taking those. And, they want you to sign up for this auto ship stuff. I eventually had to cancel because I had 3 bottles of each, and I hadn't even went through the first bottle yet. I'm like, yeah. Here we go. Big Chap, how we doing? Welcome. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up. If you haven't, please do. And I went for a walk today and picked up a good amount of beer tabs. And those are ones they call the beta males. To be honest, there are 2 of them are soda cans. Seriously, they're not gonna get in trouble if you have soda. First live, appreciate it. Thank you very much. So I try to have these during the day when my schedule works out well. When I get my walk in, when I get my little chores in, and then if I can get this going by somewhere between about 11 and 12:30, I'll do them. If it's going to be later than that, I don't bother. Because if I do them later than that, then I'm going to miss the gym. So today at the gym, I'm probably just going to do arms because it's fast and easy. I did bench yesterday, had a really good day. I went up to 375, which was 10 pounds more than I went up last workout, and last workout was 15 pounds more than I did the workout before that. Now, you know, do you get gains like this all the time? No, of course you don't. It's muscle memory. I'm a 400 pound plus bencher. I took some time off to work on speed and coordination for the Senior Olympics. They had the Nationals in Pittsburgh. I got bronze in that, which I'm extremely happy with, in discus. And then in September, I went to the Illinois one, and I got gold in discus and in shot put. And then next year, I'm going to the Pan America Games, which will be an international meet for seniors. And I'm looking forward to that. I don't anticipate medaling, but I do anticipate meeting some wonderful people and having a great time. And that's going to be in Ohio. I think it's in Cleveland. And then I did buy my tickets. I am going this year to the Arnold. There you go. It's a lot of fun. So I'm going to go to the Arnold March 1st and 2nd. Just going to the expo. I know a lot of people that will be there. Either I know one-on-one, or that they're on my Facebook group of the same name. And it'll be nice meeting them one-on-one. So we'll drive up there. I'll probably leave very early on Friday. Go to the meet. I got a room already booked. Going to Gulbeck's, got a pretty good deal. And then go there Saturday, and then Saturday head back home. Oh, looks like I got some bacon just about done. So how many eggs am I going to have today? Probably going to cook about 4. I had 3 in my shake today. So with the milk, there's 20 grams, 4 eggs, that's 24, so there's 44 grams. The bacon, that's probably another 6. 50 grams. Pretty much got it handled for my needs. Protein. I have turkey and cheese and bread at work for sandwiches, so I got work settled. Sometimes I stop and I get me a little protein bar. It's like my healthy candy, as I call it. But it's a good way to sneak in, or I'll bring a Fairlife milk with me. Now, this lets you know, Kitty, they are straight. And so I think it's because it's that part of the bacon. These generally cook up pretty straight, but I know sometimes they'll curl up, especially on the cheaper bacons. So I'll try that and see if that's a go. I got my food bucket here. Coffee grounds, banana peels, vegetable scraps, eggshells go in there. And about every 2 or 3 days, I'm taking that out in the garden as compost. So I get plenty of it in there. I think 4 eggs is plenty. I will, as it gets towards March, start increasing my calories. I like to compete at the 270 or at the 242 pound class. And right now, about 235, 236. So I'll slowly start gaining weight, which will help me get some of my strength back also. So I got the eggs in there. I use my secret spices. It looks suspiciously like salt and pepper. Oh, man. That might be just because I got to fill that up. So I use sea salt and pink salt because they have other minerals which are very important to you. Not just the sodium chloride, but they have manganese, they have magnesium, all this good stuff. Let me catch up on comments here real quick. And thanks everybody for hitting the thumbs up. I do appreciate it. And let me see. Oh yeah, call me everything but what's late for dinner. Christopher, The man, the myth, the legend, he picks things up and puts them back down. For eyesight, vitamin A. Really, vitamin A is probably there. Beer, I don't know, for eyesight. I drink too much of it, my eyesight gets a little blurry. And I do like my beer. I just, it's once a week. That's kind of what's nice about having a second shift job. It really doesn't fit. I can't drink beer before I go to work, and I won't. And when I get home, I better just take my magnesium. So these are the 3 things I take before I go to bed. And I think I covered this before. And it's really been helping my sleep. So I take glycinine. There we go. I know it's inverted. I take this myo-inositol. And I take magnesium. This has glycinate in it, which means probably has glycine in it. These 3 I take an hour before I go to bed, and I sleep really well. I sleep longer, I sleep deeper. So it's been, and I feel more energy. A lot of times, even though I get 6-7 hours of sleep, it's not a very good sleep. It's I'm getting up all the time. And usually about this time of the day, my body's wanting a nap, and then I'll go to work, and then it'll hit about 5 or 6. All of a sudden, I'm trying to stay awake. Pretty much, and I was taking magnesium for about 3 months, and that was helping. So pretty much since then, those issues have went away. So it's important to get out and get a walk. The walk gets my blood moving. I'm energetic because first thing in the morning, I'm like, time to make the donuts. So generally by 10 o'clock, I like to get out on the road walking. That gets the blood moving, gets the circulatory system moving in shape, and it gets me energized. Oh, and then just permission to my mods when our professional troll shows up at the very end, if he does. Vinny the lawyer is going to time out the crap out of him. He doesn't provide any use for me. So we've been tolerating him, but unless he's going to sit there and pay, so we'll give him the opportunity to pay his dues, and he'll literally will pay a couple bucks so he can be an idiot. But if he doesn't, I'll just do a salute, and one of y'all just do the honors. And when I mean the honors, I don't mean time them out. I just block them. I ain't got time for them anymore. Life is too short to suffer those idiots. Restless, yes, that too. And I used to have, oh God, in school, my legs were going nuts. If I would have known about this when I was in school, I probably would have been much calmer and healthier. Now, saying that, my mom was selling Shackley vitamins and was trying to give me all this stuff. And I resisted. And I shouldn't have. Although I did take a lot of them. But, now it's like, yeah, this is definitely the way to go. 325x2 power clean. That's awesome. So if people don't know, power clean means he's bringing it off the floor and he's bringing it up to his chest and then he's putting it all the way up the top. So that's a lot of weight to be doing that. Very good. So I take an allergy pill before bed. So, and that'll do it. And this is just me. But instead of taking an allergy pill, my wife does all the time, and I used to. I've been taking this for my allergies. So I take quercetin with bromelain. And besides supporting your immune symptoms, and I would recommend taking this. You can still take your allergy medicine because I know allergy medicine would make you drowsy. But I would take this, and I would take those other 3 before you go to bed. And I think you'll sleep better. I know I do. I'm not telling you, I'm not telling you to have me burn the eggs. Stop paying attention to them. They cook now. I didn't burn them, but I almost forgot about them. So I got the eggs. So I try to stay away from that, but I'm not telling you to not take the allergy medicine, but you might want to take the quercetin and then take the magnesium, the glycine, and myoinsitol. However it's pronounced. And I think that might be healthier for you. But I know how allergies are. My wife takes them all the time. If she don't, then her ears get blocked up, and she starts getting ear infections and all this other unfun stuff. I try to do it without the pharmaceuticals. But if it works for you, it works for you. I'm not going to tell somebody not to do that. Yeah, I'm not trying to force a lifestyle on anybody. All I'm saying is this is what works for me, and here's how I feel about it. Oh, that bacon's so good. But yeah, magnesium's good for. I take magnesium during the day, and I take it before I go to bed. I take a lot of vitamin C. I take a lot of vitamin D, even though I was out in the sun. There you go. And that's what these are. There's so much natural stuff out there that's better for you. It doesn't have the side effects. And I can feel it. I'm probably in far better health now than I was, I would say 20, 25 years ago. So that says a lot. And it's, it takes work and it takes, money. It's not like I'm saving money by not taking prescriptions, but I'm saving money by not getting sick and going to the doctor. Yep, me too. I do now. I mean, before I had no problem with prescriptions and that, but they always affected me. I never felt good on them. I could tell that the statins they were giving me were definitely affecting my liver. And it's very important to keep that part of your body healthy. The guy that Joshua was spotting me yesterday, we started talking about all the natural stuff we take. We found out we take a lot of the same stuff. That's the spot. I knew when I came back from that walk, it was not going to be long before I got really hungry. I'm going to have to look that word up. I think I know what it means, but I'm not sure. Also, I need to Kitty, was it you that asked about copper? How to maintain copper? I looked it up last night, and I forgot. I just got too busy, I forgot. So if maybe you could put that in comments, because comments will show up on my phone. And plus it helps to have a comment. And I will do that research tonight and have that information. I've never researched that. I know it's important. I know it's in my multivitamin. But I want to do some research on it, get some real information. I did that about 2.5 years ago. I did a series on every vitamin and mineral over, of course, about 2 weeks. And then I reloaded them like a year later, and I was watching them. I was like, wow. At the time, I was not as healthy as I am now, and I could see it. I just now found out what it was I was suffering from. And I guess it's coming back around in certain states, and it's called the 100-day cough. And that's what I had. I had a cough from November all the way to almost February. When I went to the pharmacist, just asked, he's like, yeah, it's going around. That's a key word for it. We don't know what it is. So I guess it's coming back around. Oh, I know, I just started really increasing the amount of zinc. Oh, wow, got a lot of birds out there. And vitamin C and D3. It could be. I had it. I mean, I tell you, for 3 months, I just couldn't, I just kept coughing. I mean, it was irritating to get to the point where, my ribs were hurting from the coughing as much. I wasn't really, running that high of a fever, if any. It just was really annoying. So I might check out these Willow Ace alpaca socks. My first feeling is, and maybe that's the way the socks are, I thought it would be heavier. But we will give it the test of wear and tear and see how well it holds up and see how comfortable it's on my feet. And I'll probably, after about a week, I'll give it an honest evaluation on it. Because there's another company that makes them that are more expensive. There might be a reason. So I may reach out to them and, I don't know, maybe I can work out a deal. Say, hey, I'm going to compare them against your competitor. I get probably 2 or 3 offers for collaborations on my email for my channel. Some are suspicious. For a while, I was getting for all these games, but the email was always out of like Slovakia or Czechoslovakia, Slovakia and things like that. And I never answered them. Sound like BS. Now I was getting these ones on these cool sunglasses. They're saying, okay, well, we'd like you to review our product. I say, sure, send it to me. Well, no, we want you to buy it. We'll give you a discount. No, that just sounds like you're just trying to sell me something. So I'm like, not happening. And now I'm getting ones where it's just some nutrition stuff that I might be interested in, but the same thing, I tell them, so listen, I have a local nutrition place, Apex Nutrition, who I go to for everything. He sponsors some of my lists. But once again, what they want to do is they want you to buy it and then be a seller. And I'm not opening up a nutrition store. I'll tell you where I buy mine. When I do go after something unique, which is not very often, the last thing I bought from him was a big thing of weight gainer, which helped me maintain my weight. So, that's the only reason I'm not sponsoring things. My sponsors are local businesses, Apex Nutrition out of Shorewood, but they do have the Apex Nutrition online. The Trading Post in Utica, Illinois, where UC and I always go there to listen to music and have a good time. Shorewood Fitness in Shorewood sponsors me. They have paid for some of my events. They also let me work out there. In Operation 1620, which is part of the the Benefits Veterans Network. And it's to help veterans deal with PTSD and drug addiction and alcohol addiction. So those are my sponsors and the ones that I support. Which for me is plenty, and I feel they're good causes. That's why I support them. I feel so much better. Been coughing since October. No fever in this coughing. Now it's more of a dry cough. I think that's what that is. That's how mine started. And like I said, it was 3 months before it just finally went away. I mean, I'd be doing, my live streams. If you ever go back during that time, you'd see I always was coughing. And the wife was like, man, that's irritating. I said, well, I'm not doing this on purpose. So what I would take for that is I would take probably vitamin C 2, maybe 3 times a day because it doesn't store. I would take vitamin D maybe twice a day. And I would take zinc twice a day. Hopefully. But yeah, take those 3. Those are your strongest things. Elderberry helps, but because elderberry has vitamin C. And hopefully that'll get rid of it. So, when you have the common cold, which is not what you have, somebody who's healthy and takes a lot of vitamins and minerals and that, if they catch it, so you can still catch it, it's about 3 to 5 days. You're over it. For a person who's let's say this person who's not taking a lot of nutrition or the wrong type of nutrition, it'll last probably 5 to 7 days. For a smoker, it's 10 to 14 days. So it's your body is your temple, as they say. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. It's a rarity. I get them, but it's a rarity. I can go 3 years without anything, and then I'll get hammered. But it's usually because I got off my nutrition regimen, and then either I went out when it was cold and overdid it, or I went to Utica and overdid it. Usually it's, I left myself open for it. So I try to make sure that doesn't happen. So let's look at the poll. Oh, and I want to see it. There we go. So 11% said 21, 44% said 28, 22% said 35, and 22% said 40. All right, the correct answer is 35. So I had 35 tabs I picked up today in my walk. I was surprised. I really didn't think it was going to be anything near that much. But as I got walking further, boy, I started finding them in groups of 3 or 4 at a time, and it didn't take long. So the answer on the poll was 35. But thanks for participating. I appreciate it. I'll end that now. There we go. I appreciate everybody who voted. 9 votes. Only got 8 thumbs up. That's a lot of cans, yeah. So I crunched them, I left them on the road. I will go back probably later this week with one of those Walmart plastic bags or whatever, and then I'll pick them up. Currently, they're paying 40 cents a pound. So generally, by the end of the winter, I'll probably have 20, 30 pounds. I guarantee you that'll be a couple pounds I pick up. So I'm not going to make a living off it, but hey, it's extra money. And I did a community service and the roads look better. No hospital doctor, that's the way to be. That's my goal. I said the last 2 physicals, the doctor was mad because I was too healthy. I really don't have anything to yell at you about. I said, well, isn't that a good thing? I take my health serious. I don't think I'm fanatic about it, but I do take it serious. And I do research it, and I get a lot of ideas from subscribers. Moringa was from a subscriber. The 3 things I take for sleeping came from Instagram, Dr. DeTonio, or it's a longer name, but him and I agree on many things. Yeah, they don't get mad if they don't get the right prescription. Yeah. They had me on 3 prescriptions for cholesterol, and they were able to get it down to about 205 because heredity, mine's high. And just by diet and exercise and no medication, I hang around 240. So guess what I do? The only thing I really have to stay away from now is B3 niacin. If I take just a strict niacin pill, the one that's in the multivitamin is fine, but boy, the last few times I took that, it was not a good. I got all red, blotchy, and I'm like, yep, we're done. But yeah, they always, I had a lot of times where they'd hand you a sample they were given. Here, try this. So do you want to report afterwards? Any side effects? I think last time I had a subscription was for when I hurt my shoulder, and they gave me a steroid to help with the shoulder. Not the one that makes you big and muscular, but it was one just to reduce the inflammation. And that was the last time. So otherwise, the only thing I take on a basis every now and then is aspirin. Puritan's Pride supplements. My mom was 9 years old, been ordering for them for many years. I'll check them out. Right now, I'm not tied to any certain source. The only thing I really ordered was that Balance of Nature. Yeah, it just seemed like a good way of getting fruits and vegetables in my diet. Yep, there you go. Well, yeah. Drops and sudden stops do hurt you. Ow. Ooh, yeah, that's the worst place to fall. I used to play hockey. And every now and then I'd have a puck bounce off the knee. It got past the pad. And that was not a fun experience. That takes you out of the game for about 10 minutes. But everything works within its specified operational standards, some even above so. So I've been fortunate. So it's 1 o'clock. Time for me to relax for about 10, 15 minutes and then head to the gym and do some arms. 5 o'clock, I'll have my walk posted on there. Just nice sunny day. And everybody was honest, that's good. And then after that, I'll probably post my gym workout. And then I'm going to do some kind of montages with my other stuff. Just get those views, got to make those 2 or 3 cents. But otherwise, I appreciate everybody coming in. And thank you very much. And let me see. We got some of the regular ones here. So you tell me on my regular subscribers that visit, I like to give them a mod. So, hey, there he is. How you doing, Ray? So if Kitty and MS Sharon, if you'd like to be given the blessing of moderation, and I do that because I have some trolls that sit there and try to pass off as somebody that they're not. And you notice that Shannon has that. So it's not like you have to do any moderation in that, but it keeps them from copying you. I did check on making a bow, and I can make a bow out of ash. And I've actually picked here. Right, and am I sharing this keeps them anybody from copying you. So I'll give you a blessing of moderation. If it is something you don't want me to do, then just let me know. I'm not expecting to do anything. It's just nobody can copy you because they can't copy that blue wrench. And that keeps you protected from and I think it's like the same troll all the time. I really do. And a lot of times when they see that many moderations, trolls tend to stay away from the channel. They're like, man, these people ain't playing. You're late, man. So, really quick, Ray, I picked up these Willow Ace socks. Now you probably see added all the time. I did put a link to it for a discount. I'm going to try them out. They're plenty long. They feel soft. My only initial thought is they're not as thick as I thought they were going to be, but they're not. I guess they're not winter socks. They're just boot socks. So put them on a day. I'm going to give them a week to see how they compare against the Walmart special ones, which I bought while I was waiting for those to show up. Or these are thick. And then we'll see about longevity too. So this will be something I'll be talking about as we go on. And hope to see most of you again. Whack-a-troll. Hope to see you all again at 5 o'clock. If you can make it, I appreciate it. And have a beautiful week. Remember, get out in the sun whenever you can. Go out and enjoy life. Turn the news off. It's breaking news. No, it's not. It's been talked about all week. Whack-a-troll. With a sock, yes. I'll throw a couple rolls of quarters in it. Or some bars of soap. Make it interesting. All righty. And everybody that was able to join in on the celebration for 10,000 subs, appreciate that. Everything will be sent out by Thursday. I have placed all the orders for the shirts and one mug with my daughter's Esty shop, which should be in my home. So she has fall umbrella at Esty, and she's got some cool stuff there. My shirts, coffee mug, and a sweatshirt. I asked her to add some other things, whether she had it or not, I don't know. Dumbbells, hand operated. This guy goes, there we go. I do appreciate it. That was really nice, Ray. And I have sent out some Christmas cards. If you do want a Christmas card, just email me your information to my email, which is at scottishfitness@gmail.com. And I'll send one out. Thank you, everybody. Remember, Rest, nutrition, proper exercise, have fun in the sun, do crafts, be happy. Did I? Oh, fat thumb. It's Gmail.